Oh, good call.
The Dragon Quest III hero, the one designed by Akira Toriyama.
It's Goku!
It's Goku! So we're seeing, like, this is just generally very good. Like, of course, Steve Bowser isn't great. Steve generally can give you a lot of time to play if you play the matchup correctly, meaning that finding Excel Rattles and finding these different buffs are all very good. Bounce negating minecart and other things like
Anvil.
Anvil.
It does, you're right.
Yeah, makes you bounce. It makes you bounce off of it when he ejects from the minecart, I believe. And then
like
it
he just flings the other way.
Yeah, and then it just stops Anvil completely.
It counters a lot more stuff than you think. Down smash, down B, down tilt is free, and that's pretty important because Hero has a very timeable recovery if he's forced to actually swoosh back to stage, or even swoosh even if he's that pressed. But having bounce or even zoom on deck can alleviate that pressure at ledge, that little down tilt. We didn't start the fire at the ledge. But when it comes down to it, Hero has the range and he has the ability that he is one of the hardest characters to camp in this game. It's almost impossible because as soon as you let him get any breathing room, he's buffing it up. So by the time you actually come to him, now he's a powerhouse. Now he's an advantage. So don't let him do that.
Yeah, anti-meta to a T. But trying to find the final hit on Steve can be really hard. This is Psych Up, so I would have figured the up tilt was going to come out and at some point trying to stay grounded, but LeoN choosing to commit to a fair and getting caught Syrup reaching for that grab.
Absolutely, and now this is where Accelerado combos. There we go, the Nair, and it's a frame trap. It doesn't matter.
Accelerado was so good.
That's why I call it Accelerado.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting. There we go. That's my one battle for the day.
Yeah, sometimes we miss, but we got another Accelerado kicking in, and all the dash dancing as well. Throwing out these back airs. One more instead of looking for a down air there, LeoN just covering so much space, and Steve already can have a tough time moving around and getting back to ledge if you play your cards right, and LeoN is just on him like a hawk.
It's very rare that you see like a Steve with that much proficiency in recovering struggle that much to get back on stage. LeoN was covering so much in so little time. And props to Syrup for making it back through that torrent of like swords and spells. That was very difficult. But now the Accelerado is back online again, and now this is where Steve's like very big flaws start to come out, which is his mobility and his jump height. But you know what? Then back air.
Back air. Well,
that back air is bigger than him.
It's a button and a half. Oh, the kaboom! The amount of times that LeoN has just done like I ran of Accelerado. Well, menu pull Accelerado, menu pull kaboom from full stage. Like yes, it's a little bit of luck, but he is doing a really good job of cycling through these menus extremely quickly and realizing and knowing what he's looking for. This is going to be a big combo.
I just realized that Syrup's in-game tag is unbanned, please. Sad face. He's taking the loss a little bit difficultly, but that's why right there.
Yeah, you just.
What happened to that lead? It was right there. It's gone. And now
instant 60 and then an edge guard.
Zapple frame traps into itself. Well, not frame traps, but it pressures into itself. Each of them do about 25, so it's a lot of damage. But now you have to work from the bottom. You have to actually work for this to get this MP back, or else it's gonna be very difficult to make it back to stage or even pressure Steve. And at this point in the match, you need to be applying pressure to Steve so he either wastes his resources or does not get another diamond.
Okay. LeoN really needed that forward air, but I feel like if he's able to find like a grab or something here, like not only will up throw be threatening or any single one of these hits, like you have the means to start regaining mana really quickly. Oh, looking for the dash attack there. Really looking for the stock thanks to this Psych Up. Like Psych Up's crazy, but even more crazy is that footstool out of shield into the anvil. Syrup. I mean, playing around the fact that when you see Accelerado, a lot of times Hero will like Hero players will shake up their game plan. Like when they have no Accelerado, none of that movement speed, they're gonna play at max range.
Right.
But when you have the Accelerado, they're gonna play to cross up instead. Yeah. And footstool out of shield can beat that cross up once you find yourself a victim to it. And wow.
I love it when players start to like adjust to like the game changing or basically the win condition shifting. Because when he has Accelerado, now you understand that he's playing a little bit different. So shifting in that moment to counterplay is like I do it against Arsene all the time. It's so much fun, like catching them being extra aggressive. But goodbye, my friend. The jab's off stage into the fair spike, into the jab fair spike, true combo. I guess Hero fits the bill for just enough of a fast faller. So,
just enough.
Shake my hand, my friend.
Yeah, it's just a Steve difference, right? Like, and And it has been for a good long time. Like the character's punish game is absurd. And LeoN really, wow.
Yeah.
So when you're in the bubble like that, you have a higher chance of zoom coming up. But a higher chance is not a guarantee. And
I think he pulled bounce because it's one of the, like, either casting out a spell when you don't have enough magic or even bounce is a very quick way to get out of menu. And it doesn't waste any of your options. But unfortunately, he was too low anyway to try to get back. So unfortunately, he's going to lose that second stock. And now he's in pretty dire straits, and he has no paddle with him. So
luckily, we are in best of 5 territory.
Right, that's right.
But this is just such a tough game to go back from. Like you saw game 1 like be in your favor until effectively the very end, and now.
Did I just see a PBR fair? I think I did.
Phantom Block Reverse? Probably. Like
I saw him like just turn around in midair with like a swoosh. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I could be seeing.
No. PBR is crazy, but it is, and it's part of the big tech, the kaboom, but air dodging through it.
That's how do you get out of that? That's the syrup difference at that point. I don't even know.
It's top 1 difference. Triple roll, top 1 difference.
But now,
low mana.
Let's see how good your RNG is.
Yeah.
Not good enough. Oh no, syrup. Oh.
Best of 5.
And you know what that means? It's the premature fist bump into the reverse 3-0 true combo. It's time for the classic. Surely he doesn't stay on hero at this point, right?
No, he absolutely will.
Really? Okay.
I think Bowser Steve is.
It's funny. It's funny.
No, he does pivot.
Well, okay. I was gonna say this at the beginning of the set. Oh, he doesn't pivot. He actually stayed here.
Oh, I just can't even hear things.
Yeah, I trusted you, my friend.
What? I need to get my ears checked.
I heard Alex.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why I heard Bowser, but the hero is still in line, and it makes the most sense to me, right? Like this hero is effectively custom built to beat Steve, but you know. Steve is still Steve. You still gotta outplay him in some cases, and sometimes you still take 70.
You just eat the Escalera, and then it's done so. And then you have to go back to neutral, just saying, "Hey, there's my 70. Hopefully, I don't die."
Smile.
Smile.
It triggered off of the minecart in order to still tag Steve with the zap.
Oh, I remember something about this matchup that I think is really funny.
Share.
Crafting table, I believe, is coded to be an extension of Steve's hurt box, while also granting invincibility. Well, it's its own like invincible hurt box. That's why you get hit lag and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which means that certain things like Psych Up will actually get completely eaten on the crafting table if they were to connect. Same thing with Incineroar.
Same thing with blocks as well. Like these are tangible things that you can use some of your resources on. Hence, we saw it earlier.
There was no lag. No. He actually covered the go low into cover the go high with the same fair twice in a row.
And then just do it again.
Yeah.
There's fair and balanced character.
Goodbye, my friend. This is not be missed.
Yeah, as much as it is crazy, and I don't want to just fill the void with just like, yes, Steve is getting banned soon for some period of time.
Yeah.
As data is adjusted. But
I don't know. I've seen Syrup do some stuff, which is like making me think.
Okay, come on, man. He had bounce up.
Okay, yeah.
But like Syrup Steve is legitimately like very good. Like,
he's abusing the character to the fullest extent. Well, not even the fullest extent at this point. He's just killing people for like using really good movements, using really good understanding of the game, while also playing Steve. It's instant 41 off of down throw F smash, so a 2-piece combo, by the way.
Yeah, just this true combo, especially with Diamond. And now when you see the F smashes come out, you know like. I'm under level for this. Maybe I can find a crit here, baby. But nothing.
And next thing you know, you're just the little green experience bubbles on the floor.
Yeah, it's like, ooh. All right, the bounce is online, but
no, you're good. No, you're not good. Interesting.
It's a physical hit, unable to power through, unable to air dodge. Air dodge a little bit too early, it looked like. And Syrup taking that 3-0 hero. I love the then to the now almost like again Syrup played this matchup really well, like just focus extremely hard on just individual aerials and individual combos, and that's just what you have to do against Hero. But the then of like, oh man, Steve just came out, but Hero +2, like Steve can't do down smash, like bounce just invalidates it, he stops him from camping,
right?
And then Syrup's like, well, I'll just like use my absurd frame data and I'll just beat you.
You gotta remember, everything's on paper. You remember Hero's at the center of this controversy at one point.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted to ban this character. They're like, he's top 1 in the game because they only played Dittos because it was funny. It's like,
it is still funny.
It is very still funny. I believe I remember MKLeo even saying that. It's like, oh yeah, Hero is the best character in the game. When I think he said that at the Evo he won in 2019. Was it 2019?
2019.
Yeah. So I think at that point he said Hero's the best in the game, and like you said, from the then to now, how opinions shift. But
yeah, this is
a very fluid game, I'd say. That double fair is so much the amount of pressure for what it was absurd.
Yeah, Steve has he's got everything you want and more, and just like that, and even that block placement there, like
where do you go?
You go to ledge, but the fact
that forcing a ledge like that, that's super powerful just by covering everything else.
Yeah, he's preventing the swing from the side, so it forces LeoN to either commit to going to stage, obviously, or commit to going to ledge, obviously, and Syrup can react to both, which is just, that's insane. Like, block itself. Like,
you're literally bottlenecking people with block.
Block it's the best move in the game. Period.
For a reason, by the way.
For infinite reasons, both placing it and not placing it. Like, it is obscenely good. But that will be Syrup in in grand finals, waiting in the wings for who we will be seeing as the winner, the victor of the lower bracket. And we'll be getting, I believe this should be either loser semis.